about to wake that ass up. Girl, who is you playing with? Wake that ass up. Told your big daddy when you wake your ass up. Yo, what is you waiting for? Wake that ass up.
Hey, girl.
Yeah, what's
Prince,
good,
where's you
Prince?
going?
Where
Where's you going?
What?
Prince, where's you going?
I had to go to court today.
You look nice.
Thank you. You know, I put in a little something, I put in a little something about it.
All right.
And work on his stomach. So what's the topic for tonight? I'm actually here.
Yes, Prince.
Yes, God.
Alright, so
I'm here with the chef, and we're doing a cooking show tonight. So we're doing a cooking show tonight with Tesehki, Chrisean Rock's sister, and it's a special surprise though coming too. But hopefully y'all still be on when that surprise gets here.
Well, I mean,
but what's the topic for tonight?
Luck loves to cook. Her specialty is lobster and mushrooms.
Lobster and mushroom. I don't like mushrooms. They make me sick.
They keep me young. I ain't gonna lie. And if you knew all the health benefits from mushrooms, you know, they got different kinds like lion's mane, recheshi, portobello, white mushrooms. You know, they all different. But speaking of mushrooms, so ladies and gentlemen, they have gone out in the streets and asked people, ask women, do they want $250 or a date with Soulja Boy? And this is what the lady said.
250 food stamps. 250 food stamps. I'm gonna pick the food stamps only because Soulja Boy's not nobody. I can have dinner by myself. Food stamps. Yeah. The food stamps. Food stamps. I don't give a fuck about that corny ass nigga.
Yeah.
250 in food stamps. I don't give a fuck about no Soulja Boy.
Oh my God.
250 in food stamps. Give me that food stamps. I can't make some.
Oh my God.
Soulja Boy at least since I was 12.
Oh my
Give
God.
me food stamps. I'm taking food stamps. Fuck that nigga. Who is that? 250 in food stamps.
Oh my God. Not the white girls.
That's 250K out of Soulja Boy. What you talking about? 250 in food stamps? Be for real. Make sure I say the food stamps.
No.
Right, 250 the food stamps.
No.
Food stamps.
Nah, Soulja Boy ain't like that shit.
Y'all think I'm broke ass. Yeah, I never touch all hoes. New Jersey, nigga. What you talking about? Y'all think I'm do shit?
Soulja Boy's feelings is hurt.
Oh, I mean you.
He was mad that you picked the food stamp.
You know what? Me and you.
So I'm gonna ask y'all, 250 in food stamps for Soulja Boy, dinner with Soulja Boy.
I'm gonna go hang out with Soulja Boy.
Girl, I get my own food stamps, and they give me more than $250, so I'm gonna go hang out with Soulja Boy. And because the OnlyFans is definitely lit, I'm gonna go and hang out with Soulja Boy.
Soulja Boy get to the bag. I'm going to hang out with Soulja Boy.
Yes, I get my own food stamps. I actually get more than $250, so why would I take $250 and I get more than $250?
Damn, I need to talk to you. I need to talk to you after.
Yeah, I need to hook up.
Definitely.
I'm gonna go. Y'all in the comments, let us know. Put Soulja Boy, or put the everybody talking about the food stamps. I'm gonna go hang out with Soulja. All right. Well, speaking of people getting bags, okay, we got it. The judge grants R. Kelly's victim $4 million judgment. Payment will come from his Sony Music Royalty Fund. One of R. Kelly's victims will finally be able to cover funds from the singer. They won Heather Williams on a $4 million judgment against him. Will receive money from his royalty account. The court ruled that the victim's claim should take priority over a Chicago landlord owed millions by the Grammy singer. So not only she's coming for the paper, but the landlord, they said, you got to chill, you got to wait, and we got to pay her this $4 million out of his royalties. Now, first of all, if it's coming out of his royalties, that bag is crazy. Daylight, what's up, man?
Daylight, what's up, Daylight? You need to pull up.
Yeah,
pull up. Battle you just had.
Yeah,
I just saw that
battle. That's the legend.
Yeah, huh? No, baby, I didn't see a battle without you. So let me ask you, how do y'all feel about this $4 million judgment that R. Kelly has to pay this young lady out of his royalties?
Oh, yeah, babe. I mean, y'all know because I'm just saying because y'all in the music industry, you know, within that industry, y'all get royalties and stuff like that for, you know, music. So I mean, do you feel like which? I mean, because I honestly don't think that.
I'm gonna keep how I really feel to myself. Like I'm gonna do that. I'll talk to y'all. I'm gonna talk to y'all off.
I don't want you to talk to me no other time. I don't want you to talk to me. I want you to talk to me now in front of all of these people who's watching. I don't want you to talk to me later.
Right, you gotta give the bacon, the eggs, and the cheese. You ain't
got
no bacon, no eggs.
I have the unpopular opinion, and so I'm not gonna speak on it.
So we doing this show to be politically correct. I got in an argument at the bar last night, and they asked me to politely leave because I was talking about my political views. Okay, and they got very upset with me. I didn't yell and get niggerish. It was just a bunch of different people who felt differently than I did, and they just was mad that I was drunk and intelligent. Boy, was they mad. What is the unpopular opinion? Okay, how old is Heather? Okay, that's the first thing I need to know. How old
was Aaliyah?
Now, okay, now, but see, that's the thing. Her family.
You gotta hold on. Not to cut you off, Bez, but you gotta think about it, right? Majority of these women. Hey, you guys. This is Tesehki. Hi. This is Chrisean Rock's sister.
Hey, okay. How you doing, beautiful?
Hi, baby.
That's Babs Bunny from the band.
Hi.
Hey, beautiful. How you doing?
Yeah.
Hello.
I'm Lady
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, y'all. I was just checking him. I'm in the middle of a cooking show, and he, like, one of the people.
Can we see what y'all cooking?
Well, you cook.
Yeah, I'm a chef. I'm an artist, but I cook as well.
Yeah,
You's a rapping chef?
No,
I'm a
singer.
singer.
She really can sing. Like, she really,
I'm
really
a
can
singer.
sing. Like, really can sing.
Oh, you sing?
Yeah, I don't.
Do a singing. We need to do a singing, cooking, rapping special episode.
That's
we
what
too.
we're doing right now.
Yeah, we cook too.
Yeah.
So you know.
Yes,
Okay.
Babs definitely cooks.
Yeah, she giving cook vibes.
She she really cooks. I be in her story like she ain't got no man, she ain't got no woman, like no.
I'm coming over. But nice meeting you guys. I'm ready to get back.
Same here, beautiful.
The bacon, egg, and cheese love connection.
Yes.
Okay. So you single too, sis? That be singing?
No, I'm not single.
Oh. Okay. Next, hold up.
I'm 9 years in, man.
Okay, well.
You locked in.
Well, if you got any friends for Babs, let us know.
Right?
No, but I'm lit though. Like that shit don't stop me. I'm lit.
Right, but
you know I'm lit.
I ain't say you're not lit.
You know she lit.
You know she lit.
Chris know I'm lit.
Chris, you know she lit.
She is lit and thick. Damn.
Wait
a minute now.
Hey.
What? You already know, right? Yes.
And guess what?
I'm coming out there.
Okay. Look at Luck. Luck all for it.
She's so cute.
She
all
is.
right.
I love Luck.
Oh my God, I didn't know you was gay.
I love her.
Oh my God, I didn't know you was gay.
And that's bad with Lady Luck. I'm sorry. It's bad with Lady Luck because Lady Luck, gay boys straight and straight girls gay. You just trouble.
Speaking
You're
of
really
which,
trouble.
it's my baby's birthday. Come on, baby.
Let's go.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So wild show. You see why we on after dark?
I'm sorry, y'all. She just came in like kind of took over the show for a little second.
If you
but
don't
we
be
have to
quiet,
get
we
back on the
enjoy
topic,
shit like
right?
that.
I'm sorry.
We loved it.
Happy birthday.
Okay, well, we're back. We loved it.
I'm baby.
Wait, look, this is Heather Williams. Okay, this the woman get $4 million. She don't look like a teenager. I'm sorry.
Okay, so this is the thing, right? Well, because since Babs don't want to say, and maybe for political reasons, or I don't know why, she don't want to elaborate on why she don't want to speak about it. Me personally, I just feel like if he messed with them when they were young, and when he was on top. Can you only imagine how much money they done got through over the years? She don't deserve shit to me if you ask me. I mean,
if you ask me, and
I'm part of the royalties.
I
The
say it all the
royalties
time.
but you got to think about the royalties is his music. That's his catalog. Like you ain't write no music, you ain't produce no songs. You don't have nothing to do with my work, bitch. Like I wasn't married to you. You're getting alimony or something that's different.
Imagine me giving half
You
my
wasn't
track,
nothing
like
but
you
another
go half
groupie
my
fan
rap.
that wanted some dick, and he gave you what you wanted for, and y'all just being greedy at this point. Because now all of a sudden everybody coming. Everybody want money now. You get what I'm saying? I don't even think he should be locked up. The fact that everybody's trying to monetize off the situation. If you're really harming, you're really hurt, or you're really, going through something, how the hell can you even sit there and think, I'm give me a trigger guy for somebody and mistreating me and do all these things to me? I don't give it's not about the money. That's the problem. That's not going to solve the mental. Money don't fix mental.
Breaking up.
I'm breaking up.
First of all, people
is he breaking up on your end, love?
Yeah, but he's back now. People are saying that she was mentally and sexually abused. Let me tell y'all something. I was 16, and I was with the baddest 16-year-olds. Okay, in my high school, the drug dealers been coming out to my high school in Jersey since Rich Porter. And what up, Poppy Stores and them, okay? They've always been there. It was normal. I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm just saying when everybody's coming out the woodworks lately, I understand. It's not right. But it was statutory rape, not rape. Which means that you was too young to be partying here. I'm not saying it's right. But all of us were 16. Don't act like you did. Come on. If you wasn't talking to an older guy, you had a friend talking to an older guy. Let's stop playing.
It doesn't mean that it was right, because let me tell you something. I was outside at 16, honey girl. But I'm grown now, and I'm able to look back, and I'm like, it's not right. Like a 16-year-old should not be laying on a man's chest that's full of hair. Because when they get grown, they get mad hair on their chest, right? So you young. Why you got your young skin on this hairy taco?
We gonna act like young girls don't like older men? Is that what we're gonna
did?
see?
No, I
did. When we were going to high school, those girls were getting picked up by the 30-year-old dope boys. Watch those cars. Watch them grown ass men pick them up every time school let out, every day. But now I get what Bass is saying, because now that at this 35-year-old age that I am today, it's a problem for me. Now, when I first came when I was 16, and my boyfriend was 27. And even looking back then, I wouldn't have been with a guy that old. It's just, I don't know, change about the situation. I agree with what you're saying. We done it, but if I could redo it, I would have stayed my ass in the child's place. I would have not been laid up with a grown man.
Stop being full of shit. Them older people taught you everything that everybody enjoy now. Why is everybody playing games?
I'm just saying that.
I'm not playing no games. I'm just saying I was outside doing that, but as a grown woman, me as a mother, I would not want that for my child. Right. That's what I'm saying. No, and I was one of the lucky ones that had one that said I had to go to school, because I knew some of my friends, they older guys was cutting school, like with these older guys. They was getting pregnant. They was messing up their life, and they wasn't marrying them, and they wasn't staying with them. So at the end of the day, when I look back at it, I'm like, yo, it was not cool. It was wrong. And I, as a grown woman, I would not want that for my child.
Me neither. I'm not saying it's correct, and I want to reiterate that. But what I'm saying is, it's been going on for hundreds of years. So for R. Kelly to be the poster child is unfair.
Absolutely.
Somebody
That's it.
In the comments said some girls lie about their age. They do.
They do. And a lot. What I did see,
when you know a young girl when you see one. I don't care. I thought that I looked grown, and now when I look back at pictures.
Baby, let me tell you something.
Prince,
that's not true.
Prince, drop off and come back on so we can make a connection.
13-year-old. Baby.
Yeah, Prince, drop it, come back, because you breaking up.
Okay.
Like, I'm not saying it's correct. I'm not saying it's correct at all. But to throw R. Kelly under the bus, and there's so many songs about people dating younger girls. Like, I keep telling y'all keep throwing that man under the bus. And my favorite group, I was doing the Running Man, backstage, underage, adolescents. How you going? Fine. I would like to do the wild thing. And he's talking about a girl being young. And there's plenty of rap songs where people talk about, young girls. And I'm not saying it's correct. Yes, violated your innocence. Yes, we didn't know what we was doing at that age. We was fast or whatever it was. Predator, I don't know. I wouldn't. Okay. All I'm simply saying is I can't judge R. Kelly. I know that he had issues of his own. I know that middle school, the middle school in Washington Heights, Washington Heights, y'all built crazy anyway, so, I'm just simply saying that it's unfair for R. Kelly to be the poster child. And I ain't getting into Foxy and Jay-Z. I'm not doing that.
Allegedly.
It's allegedly in her book, too. But I'm not getting into that. All I'm simply saying is that for R. Kelly to be burnt at the stake, and this is something, not saying that he should do less time, not saying any of that, but if we're going to go hard at R, we got to go hard at a lot.
You did not look 18 at 12. You thought you looked 18. You thought you did, but you didn't. If you go back now and look at pictures of you when you was 12 years old, you do not look like an 18-year-old girl, because no.
Now, you know what it is? What makes you look 18 is because when you start developing your body, you know what I'm saying? Now, if somebody could talk to you and the innocence inherent in your conversation or the innocence in your face, when you could tell when a young girl's trying to be grown, you know what I mean? But just in the conversation, just in where we want to eat, just in, you know what I mean? I don't think they should have gave him no extra 50 years and all of that, because it's something that's going on. But I definitely feel like R needs help. And if we're going to throw him under the bus, we need to go get the rest of the people, too.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, switching up gears, we have Nipsey Hussle back in the news. First of all, the gentleman, Eric Gardner, he is very sad because they keep jumping him. His lawyer said that he is not safe in jail. But as of right now, the guy who obsesses over Nipsey Hussle nonstop, Whack 100, spills the tea and says that Nipsey was lying, that he never, ever owned the property nor the store.
I'm going to be a millionaire one day. I'm going to be a millionaire one day. So if he felt like he was going to claim that, Okay,
I have no idea. I didn't even listen to the clip before we chose it. But what I will say is that Whack 100 has been going hard at Nipsey since he transitioned, since that day. And I feel like if he had anything to say about Nip, he should have did that when Nip was still here. He says that the real owner of the store and the land approached him and asked whether he wanted to buy the property. Now, if you ask me personally, because Whack 100 is just who he is, if he had the money to buy it, he would have bought it just to prove that Nipsey and them was lying. I think Whack is whack for everything that he's saying about that man who transitioned.
Yeah, and not for nothing, whatever happens to him in jail happens to him. He got to deal with that. I don't care. Like, maybe somebody that loves him cares. I don't care, So whatever happens to him happens. I hope, he gets his just due behind them bars. Jeffrey Dahmer style, because they finished Jeffrey Dahmer behind bars. So, get him too. Let's get him out of here.
No, it's definitely some people out there, but nothing 100 about Whack. I feel you, Fetty Wave.
I had to turn Wi-Fi on. Is this better?
Yes, baby.
Yes, there you go, handsome. There you go.
Give it up for the faggies.
No.
I had to turn the Wi-Fi on. I'm in the Airbnb, so I didn't really.
Popping, Prince.
Oh, yeah, I did. Money like green, like.
Yeah, those look good on you. Yeah,
these are my nails.
Those your nails?
Girl, yes.
I
was supposed to have been a girl, honey. The way these toes and all that set up. I was supposed to have been a girl, honey. Pretty feet,
yes,
too.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, those are pretty feet.
Your feet look like mine. Well, speaking of something right? I need everybody in America to be safe. It is open season on Americans outside of the country. You thought Mexico was wild. American couples still being held hostage in Haiti. Kidnappers increased ransom to $200,000 each. That's crazy. I thought it was 20. Florida couple Sean Dickens Toussaint and Abigail Toussaint, so they're obviously from there. Both 33 were reportedly abducted on the bus March 18th in Port-au-Prince, Haiti, while on a visit to see alien relatives and attend a local festival. According to family, the abductors allegedly wanted $6,000 for the couple's release. After paying the ransom, they have upped the ransom to $200,000 each. The U.S. State Department said they are aware of the reports of American citizens missing in Haiti, and it shared that the department will work with local authorities to search for the missing couple. Ladies and gentlemen, keep your ass home. I know they wilding out in Miami. I know spring break drove us all the way. Go hang out in Coconut Grove. There's other places. We need to go down to Florida, go down to Florida Keys. There's other parts of Florida that I cannot say right now because I will not allow y'all to go dirty it up. But the state is big.
I'm not going to Florida either, Luck, because they just made the law where it's legal to have a concealed weapon. You don't need no permit, nothing. You just need to be a resident of Florida. It's about to be cowboy days, wild, wild west. I don't want no part of it. Like, I might just stay in this little town that I'm in right now because it feels a little bit safe. And we could have all the guns that we want here, but, you know, it's just, I feel like it's just a little bit more safer.
You know, America is wild to me, right? Because they had all of these school shootings, and then the Congress, no, it wasn't Congress, the Supreme Court said, you know what? Let's get more guns and legalized it for everybody. Then Florida, they had Parkland shooting. They have all of these shootings going on South Beach. And they said, you know how we're going to fix that? With more guns. So I don't know what is the requirements for people to run for office, but to me, and I love where the Republican Party started. But nowadays, the people who are in the forefront representing it, you know, I think that you are just out of control. I think you have to absolutely be out of your mind to be put, you know, in office.
Yes, I don't. We could listen. Coney Island Beach in Brooklyn is not the cleanest, but you can still hang out there. You might get popped, but it ain't gonna be with a machine gun.
When the last time you hang out in Coney Island? Who does what?
Yo, don't ever try to shit on Coney Island. Is you crazy?
First of all, we used to drive there from Jersey. It would take us 2 hours.
What's wrong with you?
Yo, it would take us 2 hours.
Because you ain't supposed to be there. You supposed to be at Great Adventures.
My daddy would drive to Coney Island just for the hot dogs. Sometimes we went all the way out there.
That's what I'm about to say.
And we wouldn't even get on the ride. You know what I'm saying? My mother had to fight him. Like, we just took 2 hours for you to get a Frankfurter. You gonna let them get on the roller coaster. It is nothing like that now. Nobody's saying nothing about Coney Island, okay?
Who's not?
A nice place.
First of all, Nathan's still popping. Nathan's is still popping. All right. Shout out, yo. Go look at the old school movie, The Warriors. Okay.
Oh my God, I love that movie. That's a classic.
Yes, that is.
And I love that movie.
And even in that movie, they tell you to keep your ass out of there.
They ain't never make no movie with them trying to get back to Great Adventures. All right? They wasn't trying to get back.
Babs, listen, if that is your way of like giving props to Coney Island, that is the wrong analogy. Like they,
you know, he just BK all day. Like
they on the train, on the D train, they have brass knuckles and metal ropes, and you saying, yeah, nah.
You won't steal your car, New Jersey Drive.
I love that movie too. That's
no ghetto.
That is a classic. I love that movie. I still watch that to today too. To this day too.
Coney Island, if y'all want to be safe, you know, you go to Miami. You know, in Florida, they wildin', so you want to, you know, take your luck.
I'm not going anywhere that they're shooting. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland.
Now.
We have had the #1 crime rate so many times. I'm not leaving another place to go to another violent place. So that Miami is
let me tell you something. In Georgia, where I'm at, we are so tucked away. Okay, in this nice town, it's like white. It's a few blacks. The other day, I took my baby out to eat. We got off the highway. Somebody was asking for change. I ain't seen that in so long. There was graffiti on the wall. We locked the doors. You understand what I'm saying? Because you become so bougie. Now, mind you, I was selling $5 CDs, $10 CDs in Newark of my own music for years. I'm outside. Then now you move someplace, you be like, nah, I'm not going out there. I'm telling you. Yo,
yeah,
I can't.
that's your white side of you. That's just your white side.
Nah, you know what it is? That's the right side because I've lived outside. I have felonies.
Your white side
I know nothing
is the
but
right
felons.
side.
No, I didn't say it's not my white side. It's my. I'm not doing this with you, Patra. You're not gonna pull me into no shit. You're not on the romantic call with me, okay? You're not pulling me.
But that's how it is for me too. You know, I'm from Baltimore, so once I moved from Baltimore, Maryland to Columbia, Maryland, we have the best schools in all 50 states here where I live, and that's like the second richest part of Maryland is what they say, whatever. But once I lived there for 17 years, it's like you do kind of just. It's not done purposely, but it's giving white women like, girl, like, ew, bitch, you can't pick. Like, I'm from Baltimore, and I do not like to come here.
I'm not going anywhere with my jewelry on. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not hanging out with. No, I'm not giving nobody a reason to do anything. And my baby, see, I just moved out here, so I don't really know the area. So somebody told me about a nice seafood restaurant. My baby came in there dressed like she just came off the runway. When we walk in there, we stand out like a sore thumb. And I said, I'm sorry, communist, when I tell you everybody in that restaurant was looking at my girlfriend. And she said she was uncomfortable. I said, baby, you wore it. You know what the fuck you was doing. You put it on. How you going to wear something like that and don't know what? Don't look at me. You know what I'm saying? But valet.
Okay, so I have a question. I have a, not really a question, but like, I'm trying to think. Okay, so what do you guys feel about the Tamar and the Kandi Burruss beef, or whatever you want to call it?
We touched on that the other day, but let me just say this. Yes, you did. We did touch on that the other day, but I'm going to say this. A lot of people saying, oh, they too old for this, they too old for that. Let me tell y'all, it must be the younger people saying that. Because when you get older, you don't feel like you're too old for the smoke. You know what I'm saying? You really don't. I'm with whatever. I don't care. So that's what type of time I'm on. So, but it's very entertaining. I'm nosy. So for me, that I could be all in a business like that, and I'm like, what? Like, it's very entertaining to me. I don't like to see the sisters beefing with each other. I think that that's very sad because I'm big on family. But I do know sometimes siblings don't get along. And so at the end of the day, if my sister and her husband stole my money, you know what I'm saying? It's up for them too. Like, especially if they ain't give me my bread back, like, it's up for them too. So Tamar beefing with Kandi. Kandi got her podcast, speak on it, so she able to always speak on it. And she had Todd up there, and Todd said, yeah, her man approached me, but he ain't pressed me. Like, he was cool, calm, and collected. And Tamar man got on the live and act like he pressed Todd. So that was a little bit. Listen, I want to see somebody fight, because it's like people get older and then they just argue. Listen, when it gets to that point, I'm just like, who's fighting? That's Tamar talks so much shit. I'm at the point for years of her talking so much shit. And rest in peace to her sister, because if her sister was alive, I don't think Kandi would be even coming at Tamar like that, because her sister wasn't even playing no games. And so it's just real messy. I'm all in the mess. I'm following the messy story. So that's what I think about it. Tamar got a white man now. And so, you know, she's like, it's crazy out here. She met him on a reality show that I didn't even know that they was doing. And then he proposed to her, and Evelyn Lovato, like, listen, white boy, Lovato, whatever her name is. Lasagna. Evelyn
DJ
Lasagna.
Famous, what up?
Like, yeah, her too. So ride for your black queen, white boy. Ride for your black queen. It's time for you to pop on Todd. Don't let Todd get up on Kandi Live talking about, oh, you was mad calm when you approached him. Like, what? Todd from the Bronx, though. So, you know, Todd with all the smoke. But fight for your black queen.
Yo, I'm reading one story, but there's another story that just showed up. Babs, I'm about to hit you. This man don't find out until he's 73 that he would switch that birth because his daughter had pushed him to take a ancestry.com thing for whatever and learned that he's not related to nobody in his family. His parents died. That's some bullshit. Anyway, I'm here, ladies and gentlemen, right now because today in the news, now I need y'all to help me with this shit. I'm not going to play. I'm not playing with y'all. I'm not playing with y'all right now. Prince, read the headline.
Oh my God. At least 7 dead, including 3 kids, after transgender shooter opens fire at Nashville Christian Elementary School.
Now y'all gonna stop playing with me because they were saying.
See. So you want to? I don't.
This is Audrey.
That's the transgender.
Audrey identified as transgender, so I got where to start. See, now I got to do more investigation because that's not the headline I saw earlier today. The headline I saw was it was a woman, and everybody said it was a woman. It was real hard. I was like, you know, they must have, you know.
Well, they did the same thing with They did the same thing with the other girl that went on a trip. I can't remember her name. That went on a trip with her friends, and they kept trying to say there was a transgender that actually beat the girl up or killed her or whatever the case may be. So, yeah, you might gotta do a little bit more research first.
No, I'm gonna find out. But did you know? So here's the craziest thing: women make up 2% of mass shooters.
It
shows that 4 of the 191 were women. That's crazy. So this is the first one, okay? Her name is Brenda Spencer. She was 16 when she opened fire at Cleveland Elementary School in San Diego in 1979, killing 2 and injuring 8. This bitch looks mad, okay? I don't know who she is. What? Latina? What the? Latina, 23, shot dead 2 fellow students at Louisiana school in Baton Rouge before shooting her. Latina. And then here we go, Audrey. No. Why is y'all laughing like that's horrible?
It's the picture for me. It's the picture. Prayers up to those, was it 6 or 7? It was 6 people, right? Prayers up to those people and their family and their friends and their loved ones and stuff like that. It just was that picture, so, you know, I was just laughing at the picture.
Oh, wait, there's another one, Jennifer.
No, Luck, you got to stop, Luck. Right now, it's not the time, okay?
I didn't know that there were so many women.
Well, I will say this, right? Because nowadays, well, it's not surprising. I'm going to tell you why it's not surprising. Because nowadays, so many women are so aggressive and hard and act like niggas, like Babs.
Yo, whoa.
You know, that act like niggas, that it's not surprising. They drink, they pop pills, they on Percocets, they drinking lean, they fighting all the time, they rough. These bitches are rough around the edges.
Look, can you show what did you damn, I didn't put it.
She still want her making a band. Let them fight.
Yes,
no women supposed to be out here throwing down like that.
Hold on, I got that.
Can you show the clip I posted?
I got that. Oh, hold on. Oh, this one.
Come outside.
You good? That's been ready.
She's trouble. She's been trouble.
She been ready.
You ready to fight over getting her hair done?
I just said that the other day.
That's a real thing. Don't play with us.
Yeah.
Don't play with us.
I was about to fight over getting my hair done, and then years later, I shaved all my hair off. And people was like, yo, you was really about to fight somebody over getting your hair. That was a
nigga at that.
Yeah.
She from Brooklyn. That's what they do. Yo, I was hanging out with Babs one day, and she was like, yo, come on, like, we about to go get some weed. I'm like, all right. You know, I'm from Jersey. Like, I'm not soft. You know, it go down. But when we went, I saw 27 cop cars. They was in a row. Woo, 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 like that. And I looked, I said, are we safe? And then the story came out later on. You could look it up, ladies and gentlemen, if you want. The nigga was there. He had like mad knives or something and was ready to fight the Babs, you remember? He had mad knives ready to take on the police. I ain't go back to Brooklyn and hang out with Babs after that. I said, man.
You hang out with me in Brooklyn, you safe. I'm not.
That's why I was scared to come
to
the last event that you show you was at with Overflow. I said, Babs, that's going to have me in trouble.
No. Babs events is always safe.
I mean,
I don't listen. The one thing about battle rap, I'm gonna say this: people look at it and it's real aggressive, but the people that come out, that's what they want to see. It's like going to see a Mayweather fight and then some niggas in the crowd fighting.
You
don't want to see that. You don't want to see that.
You know I know. Because, you know, I got the
but it don't be, listen, nobody got shot at my events. Nobody got stabbed at my events. Nobody got cut. Nobody got cut at my event.
Or nobody never get beat up. Hold on, nobody never got beat up at no event?
No, that's
everywhere.
No, people get beat up every day.
Everywhere. Get beat up.
Yeah, the kids got beat up outside my house. My nephews did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just telling you, people get beat up every day. I was there for a wash. I was just walking to the car, minding my business, and somebody got washed right in front of me.
The battle rap stuff, it be personal. Even if they don't fight, it really be personal.
It really don't be no personal because it don't be no real beef. I'm going to say that because real beef to me is on a different type of level. I think it starts from like social media and then it's catty. I just feel like for everybody, it's not worth it. Social media, to react off of something that somebody said on social media, and then when you sitting in that cell, you're going to realize. That's just me at my older age. When I was young, I didn't care. I'm glad they didn't have this when I was younger.
Oh, forget about it.
Bitches.
Yo,
all right?
If
but
they
now
had
at my
social
age,
media when I was younger and wilding, it'd be a different... Listen, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, speaking of social media and wilding, 6ix9ine, the man who got beat up last week, and they dropped each beat up video like it was a single off a mixtape, is now back in the news going viral because a video of him and his ex-girlfriend Jade leaks. Apparently, they have been having sex in the video. Here's a search of, okay, we're going to keep the show.
You about to play the snippet? Did you see it?
No.
I was looking for the clip because I wanted to see if 6ix9ine had the 9. You know what I mean? But I couldn't find it. All I kept seeing was her taking her tattoo off.
No, he ain't got the paws. So he might don't have the balls.
But no, let me say this, Prince, because we spoke about this the other night too. I think that 6ix9ine pulled the Jussie Smollett. I don't think it was real.
He was really busted up, and ain't no big ass man beating on me like that for no reason. I don't see Jussie Smollett did Jussie Smollett shit wasn't busted up. You get what I'm saying? So it's different.
That's why
he really got
6ix9ine had to go. He had to go further to make it seem like it was really real. But you got them big dudes on you. No bones broke. His nose wasn't broke. You ain't see nothing in his face busted open. It did like you seen dudes get washed before. He got up and walked away. That's not a laundromat.
You know how sometimes you just gotta rough them up and get out of there. That's what it was given. I don't think that they wanted to spend too much time because they knew at a certain time it was probably bodyguards, probably police, probably end up in there just
he ain't have no bodyguards all of a sudden. I don't think that.
Who that?
Oh my girl, it was you know what it was? It was him getting. It was the hoochie daddies for me. And before he turned around, I thought it was a girl walking out the bathroom.
Yo, clout is crazy nowadays. And not for nothing.
Ain't nobody punching me in my face for no clout, period.
People that set up, I've seen people set up situations where they'll get something done to somebody and they'll be like, yeah, well, pop me too, so we can make it look real, right? And so that really happens. I don't believe it. I don't believe it was real. These big dudes on him, he did. Like, once he got up and walked away, I was like, wait a minute, what's happening here?
He was running in his hoochie daddies. I feel like it's real. I think that well, we'll really know if charges are filed because clearly we know he's a snitch. You know what I'm saying? So if that man just came on from doing a bid, I guess they said like 2 years ago, if he isn't, if that guy doesn't end up with any type of charges to let me know he's out, then you might be right. But if charges end up filing that man, then I think it's real.
Speaking of charges,
go ahead.
Speaking of charges, New York Democrats, it's always them, propose a 4% tax on Netflix, Uber to fund the MTA. And what they are saying up there with streaming services like Netflix, Hulu, HBO Max, they want to charge people a 4% surcharge. Apple TV, Paramount TV, anybody who's out there streaming, your New York Democrat said you can't watch TV unless you help us with the train.
Well, if you live in New York City, you do know that New York City has one of the best public transportation systems in America. And at the end of the day, it is a state where you do not need a car. And so at the end of the day, I'm not mad at it because I don't live in New York no more. So I'm not mad, but I understand. Shout out to all the MTA workers. My dad was a bus driver. He's retired now. So shout out to all the MTA workers. And at the end of the day, you got to pay to live in New York City to have them perks.
Babs, you know that these trains are always late. You can't get to work on time. You can't get to school on time. You get beat up in the train station. They're pushing girls off the train station at freaking Yankee Stadium. So I mean,
happened to me. I always
why am I paying y'all more money just so I could get hurt? Like you see the same pregnant person asking for cash, talking about my baby. They've been pregnant for 2 years. You done got an associate's and a bachelor's, and they're still pregnant. Or the homeless people that come and shit on the train. Hey, what?
I never experienced that riding the train.
You're not from Brooklyn.
No. I am, and I knew that the trains would be late, so I would leave a little early so I can get to work on time. I cannot blame the train system for me being late. I gotta work around my circumstances.
On the trains?
But that's dumb. You go on the train.
Like, y'all, we got one.
You want a train and you not gripped up, that's your fault. If you live in New York City, you know what time it is. Don't stand by the track so somebody
you know what time it is. MTA so much money. That's really.
Don't stand back on the wall. Don't stand next. So nobody can push you.
Clear the closing door.
You go stand back. Make sure.
Babs, we understand you're so Brooklyn. We understand you love your city, but that's fucking ridiculous to say. Well, don't stand next to it so don't nobody push you on it. Like, that is weird. Like, where I'm from, we get trains too, but we could stand on that yellow tape. We could stand on that yellow spot. Like, that's crazy.
I've been in states where the traffic is ridiculous and people still got to leave early to get to work on time. So if you got to do that, then you could do it on a train because people do it in states where there is no train. ATL traffic
getting off on Junior Street in Saratoga.
ATL traffic is
where the L train separates from East New York and Brownsville.
Austin traffic, Texas traffic is insane depending on where you at. So you still got to leave early.
You gotta cross the bridge and freaking East New York to get to Brownsville. You don't want to be on that L train station. Don't get off at Junius. You don't know what's going to happen.
I rode that L.
Okay, Livonia Avenue is where it goes down at. I'm just saying.
L 5 days a week. My stop, I got off at New Lot on the L train. I never had a problem. Now, I did get robbed like 3 times on the train. I did get robbed.
What?
All right.
What were you doing at New Lots anyway?
That's where I live. East New York, stand up. You already know the vibe.
Don't get off on Livonia. But listen, speaking of getting off, can I tell y'all a story that I've been following? So there was a man named Nathan Miller. And Nathan, this is like a bunny tail, but it's not a bunny tail because, this shit is real. I keep sending it to Babs. Nathan Miller from Georgia. He went to Louisiana because he was opening like a new office for his company. He had gotten a promotion. Let me just show you what Nathan looked like. You know what I'm saying? This Nathan, that's his wife. So he got a promotion. He went to Louisiana to go open the office, New Orleans. And all of a sudden, he was missing. I seen it. When they wrote it, they said, Nathan is missing. Help us find Nathan. Then the next article I read, they found Nathan. Nathan was tied up, and he was in a carpet. When they found him, he's dead. Well, everybody been wondering what happened to Nathan. Nathan went down there, and he was smoking crack with this woman right here. She's a prostitute. This woman right here, she is a prostitute. And this man right here said he ain't had nothing to do with it. He was outside in the car smoking crack. He said that he did not go inside to smoke crack. What happened was they was in here, okay? They was smoking lots of crack, and Nathan had 2 prostitutes. He didn't like them prostitutes, so then they got 2 other prostitutes, okay? Now, all I'm saying is, oh, BK tidal wave, that's what people's. But all I know is that the story was so sad, and I did not expect, because Nathan, they was looking for him because he had left the bar and was going back to his hotel. So the last footage they had was him walking in the direction. So they like, oh man, Nathan, what happened to Nathan? You know, what's going on with him? They looking for this nigga. They like, if you now you know, this is not funny. Why y'all laughing? You be like, damn, Nathan, what? Look like he was smoking a little crack. Not funny. Yo, this is a serious story, yo.
So where's
serious?
So where's Nathan?
Nathan is dead.
Or they killed him? Oh my God.
I told you how they found him.
Oh my
wrapped in the rug. Apparently, he got the 2 prostitutes. Then he got rid of them and got some other prostitutes. But he had the black man. The black man said, "I'm gonna get you some new prostitutes." And apparently, they overdosed on drugs. And Nathan, now imagine his wife thinking that he's a regular man. Imagine he'd be like, "Oh my God!" Like, look at his wife. You know what I'm saying? She like, no, Nathan is missing. That's sad. And then to be hit with the, like, yo, when you find out somebody is living an alternative life and they pass away, that how do people deal with that? Like what do you think, Babs? Like, you mess with somebody, God forbid they pass away, and then you find out they had a whole nother life. Like,
well, somewhat happened to me. Like, it wasn't a whole different life, but somebody passed away, and then when I, found out that they had a few, bitches. Like, so at the end of the day, it was just like, yo, and then, like, it was crazy. That's a whole nother story. We can get into that at a different time. But yeah, what can you do? The person is gone, and you got to keep the memory of what y'all had. So at the end of the day, that's how I look at it. That's what I would do. I would just be like, I'm going to keep the memory of what we had, and I'm not going to dwell on the shit that I didn't know.
No, he had the job. He went down there to open a new office, like it was a promotion with his company. And the prostitutes didn't kill him. The fentanyl did. And I think that the government needs, if people want to do drugs, you guys got to do something. If you figure out a way to get the drugs in here safely, everybody can party and they don't have to worry about dying, because everybody is dying from this stuff. You know what I mean? I had a friend who had a friend, and she was dating this guy. They was in love and everything. And, this is when I was hanging out with the dancers. So she was at the club one night, and outside, the man got into a beef with somebody. And, they pow-powed him, and she held him while this happened. And she's like, my boyfriend, they've been together something like 8 years. And she's holding him, and she cried. And then when it's time for the funeral, he had a wife and a daughter, and they didn't even name her in the obituary. And you got, like, do you still go to this ceremony knowing that this person lived? You know what I mean? Like, y'all thing was a lie?
Listen, things happen. If you go back to an old episode, Brina, I need you to find this episode where I did a bunny tail on a doctor that worked in Brooklyn, and he was married to 2 different women, and that he got hit by a car and he passed away. And so his first wife, goes to the hospital, and she gets there, and it's the chick in there. So she's like, who are you? And she's like, I'm his wife. Who are you? And she like, what? I'm his wife. And so they beefing with each other. He had kids. He had 2 kids by both of them. And they had to go to court. The first wife had to go to court and fight the brother of the husband. Wanted the money because this doctor was cakey. He had mad money. So his brother was in cahoots with the second wife, and they put a hit out on the first wife, and they tried to get her. They popped her like 4 times, but she survived. God. She survived, and then they found out that the brother set it up, so he got locked up, and then the courts gave the first wife all of the money and everything, and she was nice because she said, yo, I know he had 2 kids by you, so I'm going to let you keep one of the houses. So she gave her a house, but she got everything. But you got to pull it up, Brina. I did a whole bunny tail on it. So this is what people do at the end of the day. That's why you got to be nosy like me. You cannot be in a relationship with somebody and not be nosy, because they will live a double, triple, quadruple life on you. I'm all in your business. If you don't like it, leave me alone. But I'm all in your business. Like,
that's
what?
how my wife feels.
Now,
my wife
they got Apple. They got Apple Tag now. You in trouble.
Yo,
when I put the tag,
I'm gonna shut up because
right?
I'm gonna shut up, but I'm just saying, like, my wife is a full investigator, so I can't even, you know what I'm saying? Yep, I'm not even gonna start because it's her birthday and I want to end this day off right. But what I will say is, speaking of fighting, this is why they don't let y'all asses go outside no more. Spring Break Fight Club. So apparently they were out in Fort Lauderdale and people was getting drunk and they was fighting on the beach. And now girls would jump up and fight each other on the beach. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to say that it was never like that when I was, going down to spring break and stuff. It was just scantily clad women. It was never the fighting and all of that.
And that's what I was because showing that, it's just like, why do people, and I ain't gonna say like black people, clearly white people, like, why do people take the fun out of everything? Like, who goes to a beach and want to be throwing down in the sand drunk looking crazy? I'm not doing that. The people from Instagram, I believe it was like the people, I guess, that owns Instagram or whatever, they recently he just did a speech and he was basically saying that he feels like the soul has been like sucked out of this app itself. Meaning, I guess maybe the people ain't using it. This is not how the app, people on here fighting, violence, prostituting, and all these things. And I feel the same way about that too, because that's what I went to court for today, for basically just me doing, for me basically doing my job. This is what pays the bills.
Can you elaborate some more? Can you let us in more
about what the court?
Yeah, like, what do you mean? Why'd you have to go to court? What happened?
To go to court today because I do I really cover like Baltimore things, and I just speak on things and just give my aspect, like basically what we're doing right now, but maybe a little bit more different because y'all already know how I am. So I'm talking the way I would really talk or whatever. And this person, we just been going back and forth. We call it, we airing each other. It's basically like we just going back and forth. You putting pictures up, you pop your shit, I pop my shit, blah, blah, blah. And so, and it's been going on for over a year. And, because I have, the file in the bag, and it's just like, oh, we want you off the internet. Like, bitch, you pop your shit, I pop my shit. Why am I going to court?
It's crazy.
For assault charge, some telephone issues, and I believe like sex, image, porn, revenge, something crazy like that. I never touched the girl. The girl came to one of my where I was at with some friends, pulled up on me and beat me upside the head with a rock and some crystals. I mean, rocket socks inside. Girl, yes, I didn't hit her back not one time. Did not do anything to her. All this is video recorded, and it's this now. We on our 3rd court date, so the next court date is March 9th. It's just, like, you can say what you want to say. I'm taught you can't, bitch. I ain't got it.
They said, Prince, you've been shady boots and you've been letting that girl have it. She basically couldn't take it and press charges.
Basically.
All right. Well, before we go, last story.
Well, let me say this real quick. People do pop junk and then press charges on you. It has happened to me. Like, you know, actually the person actually pulled up to my house, like wanting to smoke to my crib. And then when I pulled up to their crib, they called 911.
Oh, you went back to their house, okay.
Yeah, definitely. You're not going to come to my house and I'm not coming to your house. You better hope I don't know where you live. What are you talking about? And then when I went to their house, they called 911. And so it happens. So I have learned experience in my life. I learned that certain people really don't want that type of smoke. And so I just be like, yo, you got it. Because I didn't get to my age to not want my freedom. So I want to come home. I want to be able to light up. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to chill. I want to be able to go through my channels and watch what I watch on, you know, TV and stuff. And so I'm not going to have nobody put me, that's going to start. And then when you come with that fire department, you know what I'm talking about?
Yes. No. Well, to end off the show, speaking of pussy, this pussy cat is in the news. This is the great can y'all see it? Serpens debate. Cactus. Now they are saying that this snake cat is going viral across the internet, sparking a polarizing debate as to whether or not the eye-catching creature exists. Me personally, I would love a cat that looks like this for my.
It's just so pretty.
This is the Serpens
cactus.
As
hell. Why would you want a cat that look like that? Are you shitting me? Are you? If I seen that shit, I'd be terrified. I don't want nothing like that.
Oh, were you terrified by them big ass rats in Brooklyn?
You got it.
Not in Brooklyn. It's the Bronx. It's the Bronx. All right.
Come outside. You got stop.
Let them fight.
We got small rats in Brooklyn. All right. The Bronx got the big rat.
Yo, no, but
and I don't want no cat that look like that. And in New York City, you know, it's cats and rats. So you gotta have your cat on deck. That's how we go. I had two cats on deck.
Right, but I don't like that neither, because you don't get animals to fucking eat insects. Like, the fuck? Like, that's nasty. A cat should be a cat and eat cat food. Like, what the fuck you got a cat for? That's what I said on my live one time. I was just talking about.
You ain't watched Tom and Jerry?
I don't care about that. I'm not getting a cat for them to chase mice around my house. That is like animal abuse.
Wait a minute, is that why my mama had mice? No, let me tell you something. My cat was so crazy when I was 5 years old.
Because I feel like when white people have cats, they love them. When black people have cats, they have mice.
Yo, Janae, remember I used to have a basement apartment. Janae, you remember, you used to babysit us up there. I was like maybe 7, 8 years old. No, Janae in the comments, she used to babysit me. My mama called me one time to come home. I was at a sleepover. I came home. My mother and my sister were on the table. The cat we had took all of the mice. It was like 4 of them hoes, and put them in the bathtub. Now, when I'm young, I did watch Tom and Jerry, so I tried to save the mouse, and I wrapped it up and took it to the next building. When I came to bring it cheese the next day, it was gone. I don't know if the super took it away or what. Okay, but I was a kid. If I seen it, the cat would have played with it. All right, but we about to get up out of here.
But real quick, let me say this, Luck. Okay, I want to talk about this real quick. One minute. It was in Mississippi. There was a girl. I think her name is Khadijah, but I'm not sure. Don't kill me if I'm wrong. But she went on Facebook Live and she was beefing about her husband.
Yeah.
And then he walked in the crib, and then they got into an altercation, and she popped him, and he passed away. So I want to send my condolences to his family. It's a sad situation. I went on Facebook. I watched the whole live. It was insane. She taunted him. That man didn't want no problems. He said, leave me alone. I just want to get my stuff and get out of here. She hit him. He told her, don't hit me. He even threatened, told her he was calling his cousin to come over there and wash her. And then she hit him again. And then, you know, she put the phone down and they started beeping. And he said, you can hear him saying, oh, she pulled the gun out on me. And then she popped him. And I just want to say, you see a lot of times where these dudes are out here offering these chicks. But guys, let me tell y'all, be careful. Like, y'all have to be careful. These women are crazy too. And at the end of the day, it's a sad thing because her children was there and she did this while her kids was home. And I also
Hold on, that
heard
he died?
yes, he died. And I also heard that he called the cops and he asked for a police escort before he even went to the house because obviously they had a history of domestic violence. The kids was crying, "Daddy, no, 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 Daddy." It was so sad. And
Yeah, I
this
did watch.
man ain't want no smoke. He said, "Leave me alone. I don't want to argue. I don't want no problems. I just want to go get my stuff and leave." And so condolences to him. Guys, be careful. If you feel like you need a police escort and they can't escort you, just don't go.
They said SFP was bisexual. This story,
right? Because that comment
we don't know. None of that has been confirmed. She wrote on her Facebook he was bisexual. Then she said she posted a screenshot of him hollering at a chick in the DM. None of that. It doesn't matter. I feel like she hit him to try to get him to react because they had a history of domestic violence. And so now she could shoot him and use that as a self-defense. But that's not what happened. Her mother was
This would make a good
there.
Fatal Attraction episode.
Do
y'all watch Fatal Attraction? But another thing, we don't know. We just need to. I don't know. I'm not like that as far as like I don't wear my feelings on my sleeve to a point like that. To the point that I feel like you know what I'm saying. Like it's not that deep for me. Like if that nigga want to leave out the door, let him fucking leave.
Yeah.
But that's what y'all gotta do. At the end of the day, I'm gonna tell y'all, heartache hurts. And it hurts a lot. It's very painful, but it will pass. It really will. And sometimes you feel like it won't. You feel like you will never find nobody like that again. All of this other stuff, but it's all smoke and mirrors. It's not real. Give it some time. It will pass. If you gotta shoot, go shoot in the air. Go do that. But don't go shoot nobody. Don't go beat nobody up. Don't go stab nobody. It's not worth it. You will find true love again. That's not your true love. True love is awaiting you. Time heals wounds. Trust me. I have had my heart broken. All right? Shamble, ripped apart, pulled out, shredded, stepped on.
It's a new weirdo every week.
I'm outside, B. I'm outside. You feel me? No, I'm talking about.
So are charges being filed against her? What are they charging her with? Second degree, first degree?
We don't know yet, but she is incarcerated, and so we gotta await to see what happens. And so that's really it. That's what I wanted to say. Shout out to all the Aries. Happy birthday to anybody whose birthday is today. Happy birthday to Maria.
Happy birthday, Aiden.
Yes, my son's birthday is tomorrow. It's a lit situation. Yeah.
About to do the most, fam.
Listen. So it's lit. Y'all already know. Aries gang.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we love y'all. Please hold your family members close. All of the ones that you love and value. You got a friend, please hit them up. Anybody you haven't spoken to, you love, you can send love through a text. Just make sure you send love to everybody. We are living in crazy times. We are in spiritual warfare. You never know what's going to happen out here. So please hold your loved ones close and let them know how you feel. We have a good time. Prince, pull your ass up. Tell all the ladies thank you. We love them.
I will
get some food back.
Y'all know I love my girls.
Whoever's single,
love you, Prince. And lock that cooking chat. It's a challenge.
Yes. And make sure y'all follow the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show.
You wanna have a cooking challenge, Babs? DMS Seafood will be the judge. You wanna have a cooking challenge?
I ain't never seen your cooking luck, but Babs.
Baby, don't even do that. Yo, listen, I got a whole thing up in. Go to my page. I have a highlight. Go to my page. I ain't no chef or whatever. Send my highlights.
See, I'm on to those old order shit from nice restaurants and putting it on the plate.
Baby, I cook it from
women
scratch.
do that.
See me
now,
baby. You see me wash
in the kitchen.
See me wash my food. You see me season it raw. I don't play games. What are you talking about?
You want that smoke?
Babs.
Smoke. I hope you got a smoker. I got a smoker, bitch. I'm gonna smoke my
wife
chicken
said
on
that's
you.
what I figured. Yo, sis, you the one who started this shit, okay? Do I look like a nigga who be cooking all the time? You feel what I'm saying? You cook, baby. I be cooking, right, baby?
I don't know, but y'all look together. Y'all need to make an OnlyFans.
What?
Y'all need to
Wait, hold up.
Because
listen, I got my OnlyFans up, but I ain't post no pictures.
I just want to be a fly on the wall.
Yo, I got a talent that I didn't know. I'm not gonna say nothing.
No, I told you, Luck.
No,
I told you.
Yo,
Luck got a foot. Hold up, I'ma tell. Luck got a foot talent. I told her she needs to go up there.
Yo, my foot talent.
Show her talent.
Yo, because I could pick stuff up with my feet, but that's not even what I'm talking about. I got another talent. I ain't going to say what it is, but, yo, if my baby allowed me to show my talent, we ain't got to work. What the fuck do you want?
Who that, Debo?
Boy, he was calling my phone. He was calling my phone twice. Then you go on Instagram and see I'm live and then pull up on the live.
Debo, you've been going to war in these internet streets, Debo.
I don't want a man, okay? This is exactly why. No,
Debo, you've been getting a lot of trouble in these Instagram streets, Debo. Twitter streets.
When you twist it and you Mike Tyson it.
He's so strange.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
What's up, my brother? What's good?
All right.
Real quick.
Yo, what's up, man? What the fuck y'all doing, man?
Get out of here, Debo.
Why am I not the cheese?
Because I'm the cheese.
What's your spot?
With the real money, baby.
Yo, Debo, you mad busy. You got mad podcasts. Shut up. You out here causing trouble. I see you in these comments, and I see everybody else in the comments. Don't come on here. We gotta give you a whole new show about the trouble you starting out here. Okay? Come on here looking like somebody's pharaoh or something from the hood. Listen, get out of here. Showtime TV, what's up? Overflow, you better kill the show tonight. Debo.
Well, wait, Luck, because I know your boo want to know 2 battles from Kings versus Queens drop, so y'all could go watch that. Because I know
you.
There you go.
Thank you.
So y'all could go watch
That's all
that.
I wanted.
Bam.
Yo, like, it's so crazy to have my shorty love battle rap more than me.
Shout out to Brina.
And my shorty love battle rap more than me, and they be telling me about I had debatable. I'd be like, yo.
All right, well, who won the battle against T-Rock and Miss Hussle?
Hussle won.
Y'all.
The Queens won. The Queens won 3-2.
Really?
Yeah, we won. The Queens won.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're gonna check that out.
Babs, give me a call because I got shit to tell you.
I want to talk to you.
Look, I hate you. Look, I.
All right, y'all. See y'all Wednesday, same place, same time. You already know what it is. Love y'all.